So now I think I need to instantiate the window. And I can do it by init window, then passing the window width and window height, then the name of today's project. So today I'm basically doing enemy behavior. So as you can see, I have created an enemy class here with vector to position, which is basically like the x, wait, basically x and y. If you go to the definition, you can see there's float x and float y vector 2, and then there is speed of enemy and size of the sphere. I'm basically going to draw a circle with the radius of this. Where is my window? And now if I run this now, then nothing is going to happen actually, because the core gameplay loop is not working. So there, that is, the window just pops and closes itself. Just now I need to run a while loop with the condition window should close, not window should close, so that until I press escape key or the cross key, it will run. Now if I run it, as you can see, it will stay there. Yep, here it is. So was the program. So basically it's crashed because I have not written anything in this here in the loop. So here first I need to draw something like begin drawing. Then I need to clear background with the color. I'm going to explain it right now. Wait. And then I need to end drawing. So basically what's happening here, first it draws something, it drawing starts, then it clears background, the clears background from the previous frame, like it runs every frame, right? So if I set target FPS here to 60, it will run 60 times per second. The loop will run 60 times per second. So in each frame, it will clear the stuff drawn in last frame, and then it will draw the next stuff. So basically, I'm going to draw enemy here. So I'm going to draw circle with, and in draw circle method, you need center X, center Y, center X, center Y, radius and color. So the center will be enemy dot position dot X, Y will be enemy dot position dot Y, and then the radius will be enemy dot size, and lastly the color I can try with, I can go with red. Okay, that is the enemy. Now if I run this, you will see a circle the window. Here it is. It is the enemy basically. So now my target is to make a player, and I just want to follow the player. I mean, the enemy should follow the player, chase the player, and that's it for today, I think. So first, I'm going to declare a rectangle named player, and I'm going to give x rectangle needs position, so x will be maybe 450. And really I think I'm going to control the player myself, so let's make a vector to position, vector to player position. Okay, so player position dot player position dot y, and size will be maybe 40. Oh sorry, 60. So now if I draw a rectangle rec, it takes two parameters, rectangle and color. So I'm going to pass the player rectangle here, player, and color will be maybe orange. And now we can see a rectangle here also. Yep, here it is. It's basically spawned at 0 0 because the player position vector 2 isn't initialized to anything, so it's basically initialized to 0 0. And now imagine I put it to 2020. You can say it changed. So I want the player to be exactly in the center of screen. So how can I do it? I can do it by so the rectangle size is 40. So the rectangle width is 40 and height is 40. So now I can do it by window width by 2 plus 20. Not like this and not like this, and window height by 2 20. So it's going to spawn up the player exactly in the middle of screen. Oh, actually minus 20, I think. So yep, minus 20. Oh, it's in the center of screen. Now, so now I want that I am going to make a handle input function here. Void handle input. So the handle input. So now I need to update the position based on my input keys. So need some more variables here, like note, not here. I need to organize it a little bit. Okay, so let's player, and now I need enemy. Okay, so now float speed is what I need, and I need to initialize breast initialization. Then I need something. I need a velocity. Sorry. Vector to velocity. So now velocity, and now I need to pass this velocity to the handle input method, and here I need to city. I'm sorry, I'm making a lot of mistakes right now. Yep. So now actually I think I can pass the player position and the speed. Okay. So instead of velocity, I can pass the player position and load speed. Yep. Now player position and speed. So now I can do it like this: vector to velocity, and if input or a get key down, key code W, then I do something, and same goes for WS A and D. So if it's W, then we are going to update the velocity dot y minus equals to speed. Okay. If it's S, then we are going to do velocity dot y plus equals to speed. If it's A, then I'm going to do velocity dot x minus equals to speed, and if it's D, then velocity dot x plus equals to speed. Okay. So now I need to update the player position based on this. So player position, I passed it by reference, so that when I change this one is going to change. This one. So player position dot x plus equals to velocity dot x get frame time. So it's basically so that it becomes frame rate independent, and same goes for y. So that's basically the thing. Now handle input begin and draw solid. I think no, I've done something wrong. um, handle input speed. Oh, sorry. Not working. Position. Okay, so actually I have done before this loop, so it's not going to work here. But if I do it like this, not here. If I do it like draw rectangle, layer position dot x, layer position dot y, then 40, 40 and orange. I think it's gonna work. Yep. So basically what was happening that I initialized the rectangle before the loop. So it was updating just once when it was initialized. After that, when I was updating this handle input, it was not updating. So basically that's why it was not moving. So now it's moving, and now I just need to make handle collision method. So basically uh, so that the player never goes out of the window, void handle collision vector 2, and player position, player pause. Now I'm going to do player position dot x equals to clamp. Clamp is basically to clamp the value. As you can see, the value I'm going to pass, it will clamp it between the minimum and maximum. So I'm going to clamp player position dot x, and the minimum should be 0 and the maximum should be get window why it's not working. I think really bad math, but there should be something like width. Am I doing something wrong? I get window with int x was to get. Why there is no get window width method? I'm sure there was something like get window width before. Div pretty sure that there was something like get window width. Here it is. Get screen height. Oh, sorry. Get screen height. Okay. So get screen width. and same goes for player position dot y get screen height. So now why there is error? Okay, I need to update the player position, and I have passed it by reference, right? Okay, so now if I run this, you can see that the player will never go out of the window. Okay, you can see here there's something. mm, Minimum maximum grid screen width x maximum will be 600, right? This should work. If I pass 100 and 600, will it work? Nope. So how basically clamp works? Mm, Vector to quaternion clamp. The float, minimum maximum clamp float value. And I think this int. So maybe if I turn into, if I do like this, static cast float red screen width. I can do it by doing like this too, but it's just fail safe. So now if I so I think but it should work right now. Why it's not working? Hmm. Actually, I think I'm ignoring the, yep, I'm ignoring the pair size. So I need to pass the size too. So what is that? 40. So if I subtract 40 from this, uh, 40, I think it should work then. Yes, so that's what that was the problem. Basic beginner mistake. Sorry. Okay. So now the player part is done. So I just need to follow the player. So I'm going to put a distance, chase distance. So okay. So now I need to check the direction with the player. Then we need to normalize the direction. Then okay. So I can do it here, not here. So maybe float direction equals to player position minus enemy dot position plus vector 2. So now direction equals to normalize direction. So it's going to turn the vector to normalize. So it's basically going to turn the vector to unit vector. So now direction, and now I just need to update the enemy position. Enemy dot position dot direction is vector 2, right? So I can do it like this only. Direction into enemy dot speed and enemy dot speed, direction to speed into get frame time. Yep, it's going to work. So enemy dot speed, I hope. Yeah, as you can see, our enemy is chasing us. I just need to make the player's speed a little bit higher, or the enemy speed, or is the speed enemy. Yep, 100. Yeah, so it's working. And if direction dot sorry, if vector 2 magnitude vector 2 vector 2 magnet magnet I don't know, vector 2 there should be some values for magnitude. Let me check. I think vector 2 Raylib remath vector 2 normalize remap wrap vector 2 invert normalize multiply move towards rotate reflect transform normalize divide negate multiply scale length vector 2 length direction. If it's greater than if it's greater than 0, 1.5, then do it like that. And length is in mid is distance, then enemy dot position enemy dot distance. Chase distance. I think it's going to work. Let's check. Nope, it's not working. Oh, the direction vector points from enemy to player. Okay, so I have reversed the distance. Need a direction. Initialize it. Distance. Enemy dot chase. Enemy. Speed size chase distance. Size speed size 5.0. Just changed the long value. That's working. Okay. Basic enemy AI. Done.